Welcome back to the Bonehead Racing Rookie Series. We are live here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the round of 8. The round of 8, I do believe I have in, if I am correct. No, I do not. Just give me a second. I will get that set up. But, other than that, we are here live from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Last week, Harrison Chandler moved on to the round of 4. Also, this series is brought to you by Rocket Speed Development and the Comedy Barn. If you don't know what the Comedy Barn is something that Kirk has created. It's live every now and then. Go check it out. Also, if you guys want to see new races unfold live for Season 3 in the Bonehead Racing Main League, also, this weekend, well today, the Season 3 promo for the league will be released. Also, make sure you go look at Virtual Racing Network. They help us make this possible as well. They are a non-paying sponsor, but we want to help them out as much as we can to show our thankful and gratitude for them broadcasting Season 3 and part of Season 2. So, with that being said, we have the new chase board. Harrison Chandler made it to the last round of the chase. He is locked in. Only 3 more people have an available slot. And so far, the track here tonight is nighttime. It's cool. It's slick. It's about to go on. As the drivers are probably getting their driver meetings done already. So, other than that, if you guys have any predictions of what's going to happen here tonight, let me know. Because I'm more interested in hearing what you guys have to say. I want to say hello, Joshua Kane. Hello, Austin. Hello, Mr. Race Fan. Joshua, thank you for saying that's a good song choice. If you guys don't know what that song was, it was Kickstart My Heart. It had no words, but, well, no vocals, sorry. But, other than that, it was a great song. Super. Welcome to the live stream, my dude. Sit back, relax. It's going to be a great show. This is a 1.5 mile racetrack, if I am correct. If I am not, please correct me. Other than that, so far, we got people here tonight. We only have one person racing for someone in the chase, and that's the only person that didn't make it was Adrian Padera. We have Trenton Sneed racing for him, as we will go take a look at him. Trenton Sneed is currently in pit road. But he is currently qualified in 2nd position. That is a great position to be qualified here. And this track is not the easiest. It's one of them difficult ones, but other than that, we have Harrison Chandler qualified in 1st position. If he goes back-to-back once again, he's going to continue breaking that record. So Richard Reagan, if you're watching this, you got some competition coming. So, other than that, we have a solid 15 to 16 car field here tonight. So far, we got 11 people qualified. The fastest lap time was put down by Harrison as of 28.587. Hello, Kimmy. Also, if you guys want to cheer someone on, say their number. Cheer them on. Yell their name. Have fun with this. This is a fun broadcast. I want to welcome everyone that's joined here tonight. So we're going to probably go on board with someone that's out on the track. So let's go on board with the 15 of Lewis. Sorry about the little cutoff on the stuff, but looks like he's running his own line, and looks like it's going pretty well. There is a little mess up with this setup here today. We did have a little mess up, but other than that, it's not really affecting us. So other than that, we're gonna take a quick little break, and we got about 1 minute and 39 seconds left in practice. With that being said, we are gonna probably pull someone in. I say we're going to pull in Scott. Nah. Nah, we'll pull in Thomas Van Gotham. Hey, Thomas, you got a copy?
Yeah.
So, as a driver here tonight, what do you think is going to be playing off?
I mean, I know I'm probably going to be towards the back of the pack just because everybody's pushing that 28.5 second. But I'm going to try to just kind of get the draft off people and see if I can get any faster off that kind of time.
Well, especially
I
with
mean,
this... Sorry, go ahead.
I'm hitting a solid low 29s constantly just by myself. I'm not drafting or anything else. So, I mean, if I can draft on someone, stay behind them, maybe pass them every once in a while, I think I'll be fine.
Well, especially with this not being the easiest track out here tonight, there's probably going to be quite a few cautions, so what kind of pit strategy do you think you're going to do for tonight?
I'm going to try to stay out as long as I can, unless it's like extreme damage or my tires are gone. If one of those happens, I will pit, and otherwise I'll probably pit just during one of the cautions. And another reason that I think we're going to see a lot of wrecks tonight is that, you know, someone put on the wrong setup.
Yeah, but especially with turn 1 kind of being deadly.
Yeah, turn 1's stupid deadly, and then I've actually somehow spun out on turn 3 a couple times. And I don't actually know why, because there's not really a bump over there. There's just bumps on turn 1, and that's kind of what screws everybody up.
Well, since...
Never mind, I just spun out on turn 3. Speak of the devil.
So since qualifying just ended, we're going to go ahead and move you back up there, and we'll hopefully pull you back in for top 5.
Let's hope.
You want to go to the quiet channel? Yes?
Nah, you can put me back in the loud channel.
Alright. Guys, I will just give me a quick second. I am going to be just building something out real fast. Alright. So, since today is going to be days, we're going to look for Harrison Chandler to spawn in. Scott Mertz, Andrew Beach, Thomas Van Gotham. They're all spawning in. So, Trenton Sneed is right up in front. So, tonight's starting grid. In row 1, we have the 29 of Harrison Chandler and the 78 of Trenton Sneed. In row 2, we have the number 8 of Andrew Beach and the 6 of Lisa Collins. In row... Well, I already forgot what row we're on, but... In 5th place, we have the 75 of Scott Mertz and the 88 of Jay Branson. Then we have the number 15 of Luis Accordo and the number 4 of Colby Wells. We have the number 3 of Warren Watkins and the number 2 of Jacob A. Hoppy. We have the number 76 of Thomas Van Gotham and the number 14 of Jeffrey Price. As we are going to go to the camera view, sorry about that, guys. And then we have the number 5 of Joshua Kane, and that is you're rounding out your starting grid. So, with that being said, as we are waiting for them to start pacing, as we've said, we're going to probably see quite a few cautions here today, and it's going to be one of those races, but other than that, it should be good to go. We have 9 people watching here. I want to wish everyone luck in this field as we are getting ready to go pacing right about now. We're just waiting for that pace car to start moving. 50 laps set here tonight. Tomorrow, well, sorry, not tomorrow. Next week, we are at Phoenix for the elimination race for the Championship 4. As is just going to pacing. Place your bets now. Place your bets. My bet is on the 78 of Trenton Sneed because he is going to be one of those guys to beat. So the pace car is rolling off as we're getting ready to go green. We have a decent amount of field here tonight. It looks like everyone is spawned in that is racing here tonight. And guys, I'm the only one in here with the booth tonight. Kirk couldn't join us once again. So, yeah, look. Oh, we got a couple people hanging back. Other than that, it looks like they're just going to take their time. As the pace car is getting ready to make that hard left turn down on the pit road. The rules are simple. It's always go on green. That turn 1, turn 3, they're going to probably bring out a couple cautions here tonight. But as the pace car is getting ready to make that hard left turn, we're getting ready to set go green. As we are waiting for the green flag to come out, pace car makes that hard left turn onto pit road. And the green flag is out for the first time here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It looks like the 29 is holding off the 78. Here comes the number 8 going into turn 1. This number 8 is looking for that spot to get past 29, but he will not make it happen. As they're going down the backstretch, coming into turn number 3. Turn number 3 is going to be a little bit tricky. Trent Sneed is going to the inside line of Harrison Chandler. They are side by side. Trent Sneed is trying to get to that lead. Is he going to make it? And yes, Trent will make that first lap count, going into turn number 1 for the first time at full song. They are heading in there about 190 miles per hour, but is Trent Sneed going to be able to hold off that number 29 as they are going through the backstretch once again? Trent Sneed is not cleared into 29 yet. 29 is holding on for dear life with those tires. And the 29 is making that aggressive move back on the outside line. 29 will take the lead once again here at Charlotte. They're going into turn number 1 once more. There's still quite a bit of race left, and they're racing like it's the final 3 laps. So as you're coming across the line, we're going to do a quick little crank it up. And so far, it's pretty calm. Not too many aggressive moves, but there's a lot of rubber down on the track here right now. And caution is out. Caution has come out for the first time here tonight. What happened? The 15 of Lewis. Let's go see what happened. Oh, it looks like the 88 got him a little bit. Yeah, the number 88 got him just a tad. Only in turn number 4, but other than that, it's like, I don't know what the deal was with the 88 there, but I say we go to on board with the 88. So we're gonna go on board with the 88 about 20 seconds ago. So it looks like the 88 was just being a little bit too aggressive. Oh, yeah, he didn't slow down for the guy in front of him at all. I don't know what the deal with the 88 was there, but he just didn't slow down. He wasn't patient at all. We're gonna see who's going in pit road and who's not. Then we got a couple people in pit road. Let's go to our pit lane cam. Yeah, we got quite a few people in pit road. The first one off of pit road is going to be, looks like the number 4 of Colby Wells. I could be wrong. Yeah, first one off of pit road was Colby Wells. So that was a bit weird on what happened there, but oh, that was a bad camera angle. It looks like the 29 got a little bit of rear end damage as well. Because we still have a couple guys in pit road. I think they got a little bit of damage. I don't know how much, but they must have got a little bit. We might go to a side-by-side commercial if the lights don't go off this time. So let's see, he might not go off, so we're going to go to side-by-side view. And that, we be right back. do apologize for that, guys. I did have another ad playing by accident. So we are going to hopefully redo this again. I do apologize for that once again, guys. Didn't mean to have 2 ads playing the same one. So enjoy. And we are back. They just got the 1 to go signal. We are getting ready to go back to racing here at Charlotte as we're to TV camera 2. And double file? Question mark? It should not be double file restarts. I guess it is double file. I don't know. I guess we'll see how they like double file, I guess. So we're gonna see what happens. It should be set to single file, but I guess not for this race. Oh, the caution lights are back on. I am gonna go see what's going on real quick. So just give me a second, guys. I do apologize. I do apologize for that once again, guys. Everything should have been set to single file, but it wasn't. So we had our admins change it back to single. But I don't know if it goes from single to double or it's double back to single. I don't know what happens. But pace car lights were back on. So we're going to see what happens as I guess it's staying double file for this restart. Yeah, staying double file. So next time we have a caution, there will be a single file. And as I said, guys, we got quite a few people in the chase right now. I think the full 8 or 7 car field is here tonight. So whoever didn't show, if you didn't show, then you're not going to probably make it to the round of 4. Remember, there are credits on the line here. They're not much, but it's a decent amount. So as the pace car is getting ready to dive off of track back into pit road, Harrison Chandler and Trent Sneed are still side by side with that number 88 behind him. I don't know how that number 88 is going to handle, but that 88, he's holding there right now. He's just waiting. He's waiting for his moment to shine. His car is pulling off. Green flag is back out. Harrison Chandler and Trent Sneed are back on the throttle, going into turn number 1 as they're going to race through the turns, hopefully trying to make up some ground. It looks like the 88 is tight on Harrison's bumper. Harrison's on the low side on the apron, on the backstretch, guys. That's not a place that you want to be in. It looks like the 88 was going to make it 3 wide. Harrison Chandler looks like he's going to lead another lap here at Charlotte. And who's going to be? It might be Trent. Trent by an inch. That was a close call for that lap. But they're coming through turn number 2. It looks like we might have someone in the wall as Trent Sneed is racing back in turn number 3. He's not cutting Harrison any slack. That's 78. He's moving. As they're coming through the trioval once again, as we have someone just go into the grass, coming out of the trioval. They're running in the turn number 1. It looks like Harrison and Trent had their battles cut out for them. The 6 was getting a little bit ballsy right there and going below the apron. But Harrison is right on Trent's bumper, and he's not cutting any slack to Trent. Harrison, he's looking to the inside. And he will make it through past Trenton, I do believe. Nope, Trent's still in the lead just by a little bit. Yep, Trent's pulling away, but here comes Harrison. He's on his inside. And as we see a couple cars back there, Thomas is hanging back there. He's in the top 10, I do believe. No, sorry, he's in the top 15. He's in 11th position right now. But let's focus on Trent. We're going to go back on his gearbox. We have him sitting in comfortable first right now, running away with the lead from Harrison. Looks like Harrison might be catching back up to his bumper, but is that going to be enough to catch him? Here he comes, coming to the inside of Trent, but nope. Trent is not going to block. He is right on his bumper. Is he going to make a move for turn number 3? Yes, Harrison's going for the lead in turn number 3. No, he's not. He's right on that bumper. We're going to go on board with Harrison for a little bit and see what he's doing. Looks like he's not doing much wheel movement, but he's doing enough. As Trent's running away. So we're going to do a little crank it up here for a little bit. And we're going to have a little bit of fun here. Other than that, I'm going to put myself on mute and enjoy the sound of the cars. As we have a caution coming out for the number 3 of Warren Watkins. I don't know what happened to him, so let's go back and take a look on what happened. We're going to go about 20 seconds back. On Warren Watkins, we're going to go about 10. It looks like he might have just got loose coming out of turn number... Yeah, well, he just slapped the wall. Just slapped the wall and the leaders were coming. Then the caution just came out. It sucks to see that happen to him, but we're going to see what happens. It looks like we got quite a few cars coming down pit road. This is going to... Ooh, we got one guy staying out, and that's the number 15, I do believe, of Lewis. Yeah, he's staying out. So we're going to go to our pit road camera and C's going to be the first one to get out of it there. We were about halfway and we had a good solid run. And who's going to be the one taking 2 tires? And Trenton Sneed will be the first one out of pit road, followed by the 4, 29, 75, 2, 5, 8, and 6, I do believe. And then it might be Jeffrey coming out. No, then here comes the 76 of Thomas Van Gotham. Then is Jeffrey Price. So it looks like we got a couple guys that did stay out a little bit. I don't know if they did. The pace car could be open, so Trent Sneed probably will be your leader. Yeah, he's going to be your leader for this restart. With Colby Wells looking right behind him. I think we'll be seeing the two to green this time, or 1 to green. One of the two, but looks like we got a couple cars. As the 88 of Jay Bryanson, he's 2 laps down, so I think his race might be over. And Warren Watkins is 1 lap down, and he should have got his lap back. No, sorry about that. He's 2 laps down. And I do believe the 88 of Jay Bryanson disconnected because I don't see him on our ticker anymore. All I do is just he's just not there, so this might be a little bit different. So as we're probably getting ready to see the 1 green signal, we got Warren Watkins. He's getting a couple of his laps back, I do believe. Here he is, or he's not. Depending on what happens, doesn't look like he's coming around, so pace car's getting ready to turn off those lights, I do believe. So we're gonna go on board with Trenton for a little bit here. Just a little bit of an on board. So he's, oh, there goes Warren. He's got a lap back. So it looks like he's running pretty good. Position first, and lights up. Pace car did just go out, so we're getting ready for a restart here. And if Adrian, if you're watching this, you did pick a good guy. He's pretty good here. Now, if Austin Johnson was here, he would probably be dominating the field because he knows how to run this track like nothing. We're gonna go back to our TV2 camera. And it looks like the 76 is letting people by, I do believe. He might have got a drop to end. No, this looks like 2 wide. And the 88 is coming by. And here comes the 3. As we're setting ourselves up for another restart. It might be good. Pace car makes its hard left turn on the pit road. We're getting ready to go back green here, and the green flag is back out. Trenton is gone. He is racing back towards turn number 1. Will he hold off the 4 and the 29? The 4 gets the wall a little bit. He hangs on to it. And they're 2 wide back there. That could be a game changer, but they're running out of turn number 2. They're at full song now, coming into turn number 3 to get the halfway mark this time by. It looks like they're running a bit strong here, but if not, well, then that's on them. So we're going to go on board with Trent here. We're going to go to his gearbox view. Probably seeing the field like this here tonight, it's going to be probably a bit sketchy, but could he bring an end to Harrison's winning streak? I don't think Harrison wants that to happen because he wants to go for 4 in a row. If he doesn't, then his streak is over. With only after this race, only 2 races are left in this season. And that's Phoenix and Daytona. We go back to Daytona for 100 laps for the championship race. But Harrison's, he's coming back on that bumper of Trent. As we're going, they might be running a bit close to the wall here, but it's not that close. But still, you want to get up by that wall to get a good lap time here. As we're having guys running 28s, 29s, and rarely 30s. And Thomas, we're going to take Thomas and Trenton's lap time for comparison. Trenton's best lap time was a 28.705, and Thomas's was a 28.998. Thomas and Trent, they're pretty fast here. But as Thomas said, he's going to slowly work his way up here tonight, as we got a new leader of Harrison Chandler. Harrison Chandler, he's going to take over the lead from Trenton. But Trenton's fighting back. He's going back to that outside. He's going to shove Harrison on that inside line and have him use all of his tires just to try to pass Trenton. Trenton, here he comes. He is not giving up that lead. Harrison just used up all of his stuff, I do believe, because Trenton, he's going back into turn number 3 and he's running the high to middle or low middle or whatever. He is going. Here he comes. He's going to be next leader. Trent will be your leader for lap 29 or 28. Sorry. As we got a couple guys back there, we're going to go back there to the number 2 of Jacob A. Hope. As soon as I can find him. There he is. Jacob, he's got his hands full with the number 4 behind him, but he's running top 5 right now, and that's what he needs. He needs to run a top 5 to get a solid finish here. To pretty much lock himself going into the main lead. Because we take the top 15 drivers that are rookie. We do not include the main league drivers such as Scott Mertz, Jeffrey Price, or Trenton Snead. They are allowed to race for people if needed. So Trent Snead, he's racing for Adrian Panera. And so far, he's running pretty strong. But Harrison, he's coming back on that bumper of the 78 machine. And he might get it. Scott Merckx back there just lurking. Scott, he's coming. He's not showing no mercy. As we have a couple people back. Oh, 88 in the wall. There goes the 3 of Warren Watkins. Come on, get off the track, buddy. There you go. We're going to go back up here as the caution will not come out. Scott Mertz. Whoa, what happened to Harrison? It looks like Harrison might have gotten in the wall a little bit. Scott Mertz, he's looking for that first place position. Let's go on board with Scott for the roll bar. Yeah, he's trying to get up there with the 78. He's definitely able to run top 5 for quite a few races. So he might be a competition for a lot of these guys. Scott, he's not trying to use much of his tires, but he's definitely using something. With that, Alpine Stars, Chevrolet Impala. But as we go back to Trent Snead here, Trent Snead, he's in the NOS Energy, or the NOS car. I don't know if it's NOS Energy. We'll see here. Yeah, not the NOS Energy car, the 78 machine. He is still holding off. And here comes Jacob Aho out of nowhere. He's looking for that second position, hopefully trying to make it to the first position. After a rough little season, this is his track. He is making up ground. And so far, this track hasn't been like him. As we're seeing, the 78 might have wrecked the 29, but it might have not been intentional, as we have a car, number 6. He goes to the apron and he saves it coming out of turn number 2. And here comes Scott once again. The 3 car. I think the 3 car is dead in the water. Scott Mertz. He's going to the inside of Trent Snead. Is he going to make the pass? Scott Mertz, looking for the first time to be a leader here. Scott Mertz will take over first position, coming out turn number 2. He's going back second, coming onto the backstretch. I think he used all of his stuff, but Trent Snead, he's holding it off. I don't know if what happened between the 78 and the 29 was intentional, but it might have been net code because these cars have a lot of it. So it looks like, yeah, Scott used all the stuff. So we're gonna go back here a little bit. We're gonna look for a little battle. Oh, I think we got one. Joshua Kane. No, yeah, Joshua Kane and number 4 of Colby Wells. He's trying to get by, but as we're gonna go up here to 3rd position, we're gonna go on board with Jacob A. Hope. We're gonna go to his cockpit. Yeah, he's Scott trending up there, but Scott, he's making his way back up there. And the neat thing about these cars, guys, as you can see, the RPM gauge, it's upside down. I don't know why it's upside down, but that's kind of a little bit of interesting stuff about this car. But Scott, he's holding off Jacob. And let's just... Oh, Scott just turned around in front of Jacob A. Hope. And, oh, Jacob collects the number 5 of Joshua Kane. I don't know if that was intentional. But that was something. We're gonna go back another 10 seconds. We're gonna just see on board here for the roll bar camera. Yeah, Scott just got a little bit loose coming off of turn number 4. And it looks like, yeah, he just overcorrected a little bit and just got into Jacob A. Hope. We're gonna see what happened. Yeah, Jacob did hit the wall multiple times, but then he just came down. As we see Joshua Kane making an aggressive move through the grass. Looks like Jacob A. Hoppy. Sorry if I say your name wrong, Jacob. Yeah, he just clips number 5 a little bit. And will Trent Snead come down pit road? I think Trent Snead did. Yeah, Trent Snead did come down pit road. Joshua Kane, he's gonna be your leader. Is that the 76? 76 will be coming out in 2nd position, I do believe. Or did the 76 go a lap down? No, it's 76. He's not a lap down, so he's coming out in 2nd position. That might be 1st. It might be 1st place because if Joshua Kane doesn't pit, that might be 1st place right there. Because we got coming in 10 laps to go. If an air brake happens, and if Thomas does this right, Thomas could have a high chance of winning this race. If he runs it right, then he should be good. Yeah, Joshua Kane. He's pulling into pit road. But is the leader going to be Thomas Van Gotham? Or is he going to fall back? Oh, he's 1 lap down. But never mind. He's pretty much not content right now. I hate to see that happen to him, but it happened. We're going to go for a quick little commercial break, guys. And we will be right back. We're going to go to a side-by-side view. So we're going to just do this. And we will be right back.
So what are you afraid of? Those feelings are made up. For anyone asking who is the best, we putting our hands up.
4 more kilometers. Oh, there we go! They touched!
This time, like the last time, I'm moving so fast, I'm ready to ride.
Wonky! Down to the inside, and Hookie's off!
Passenger throws the block, and he will keep him behind him.
My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Turning the track up. I'm never gonna
as we just got the 1 to go signal, we are going to do a crank it up once again for this restart of the race. So we're going to let the cars do the talking for me, and we got 9 laps to go, so this could decide who's going to win this race. It could be the 78 of Trent Sneed, or it could be the 29 of Harrison Chandler. If Harrison Chandler does 4 in a row, then that's going to be something. So here we go, guys. We're going to bring up our Crank It Up logo. I'm going to put myself on mute as soon as that pace car pulls off. And we're going to let the cars do the talking for me. As that will conclude our last Crank It Up for tonight. We have 5 laps remaining. We are going to go up here to first place. Trent Sneed, he has a huge lead, so we're going to let him be. And as we go on, as we see Colby Wells, he's making his way up there. Trent Sneed, he's going to probably break his 29's winning streak, as he is falling back. He might have taken right sides only. Oh, caution's out. 76 is around. Oh. I think that's the race. I do believe it's race over, guys. I think Trent Sneed just won this race. As so far, top 5 is Trent Sneed, Colby Wells, Andrew Beach, Scott Mertz, and Lisa Collins. Yeah, this is race, guys. So, as this was supposed to be on board with the number 80 guys, because we had a lack of admins, but our admin joined the last second. So, yeah, it looks like, yeah, it's race. So Trent Sneed will win here tonight. Also, make sure you tune in to see the Season 3 promo trailer. It got done last night, so Yeah, there goes the 88. He got a lap back, but other than that, 78, he just won this race. So we're going to go probably on commercial break for a little while. And this race was not an hour long. We had a couple green flag runs, and that was pretty good for this track. Next week, it's Phoenix again. Short track, but it's very tough. So, that being said, we are going to go on commercial break for a little while. So I hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And we'll be right back with the top 5 interview.
Since 2011, the 1.5 mile oval in Miami-Dade County has played host to the final round of the NASCAR Pecan and Friese iRacing Series, and 2018 will be no different. But first, let's see how we got here. Ottinger throws the block and will keep him behind him. Nick Ottinger wins at Daytona. It's going to be the rookie phenom from Canada, Keegan Leahy, wins for a 3rd time. For a series best 4th time this year, Ryan Luza will head to victory lane again. You've got to love this time of year. Let's go playoff racing. And with his first win of 2018, Michael Conti is headed to Homestead. Matt Busa gets his first career win and punches his ticket to the championship. 40 drivers, 40 opportunities. Now, only 4 remain and only one can be champion. Who will reach the peak? Will it be the 5 of Michael Conti? While it hasn't been a career year for the 2014 champion, it has been a fantastic last 2 months. If anyone has momentum, it's him. What about the defending champion? After a stellar season, Ryan Luza could leave Homestead with back-to-back titles. One thing is certain, though, points won't do him any good here. How about the newcomer? Matt Busa is the only driver in the Championship 4 without a title. With him looking for his fairy tale ending, we could be in store for an upset. And then there's 3-time. After a relatively quiet 2018 campaign, Ray Alfalo will be seeking a record of 4th career championship. It all comes down to this. 4 drivers, 1 champion. Tuesday at 9 on the iRacing Esports Network.
I actually, really enjoy dirt racing. Feels good to get in the car, and we have, great cars and engines and things at KKR, so it's nice to drive a fast sprint car.
Couple of separate lines developing, 3 wide action on a turn 2. Craig Kinzer, Casey Kane, and Garrett Pittman going at it.
I think the differences between, NASCAR and the sprint races on dirt is just a much different mindset. The way you drive your cars, the setup, the feel you're looking for. I think one of the hardest things to tell as a fan is when you're watching a race, whether it's a NASCAR race, a dirt race, is just what's really going on in the car. With iRacing, you can get the way that the track's changing, which they've done a great job in how the track changes throughout the night or throughout the race, just to try to capture it and let the fans play it and realize, like, man, there's actually a lot going on. and you can't always see that when you watch a race. So I think it's pretty neat. It's, you know, enjoyable for me, but at the end of the day, it's actually much of a simulation, and there's a lot of ways that you can learn from that. And, you know, early on, it was neat to look at the Cup tracks that I was going to, places that I had never been. So I think it kind of gives you a head start leading into a weekend. It's pretty real life, and that's pretty neat.
As we are back live here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, it is time for your top 5 interview. First up, we are pulling in the number 5 car. Wait, number 6, sorry. This is the number 6 car, if I'm correct.
Yes.
So,
that would be me.
So the top 5 finish here tonight, how does that make you feel, well, here today?
Well, honestly, for it being my first race in Bonehead, it makes me feel like I have the potential to win in a way, because for a little bit I was in the top 3, but then I got loose and so it fell back. Honestly, if it would have been better situation, better car, you know, if we could have had more grip for longer, I feel like we could have had better than the top 5. But I mean, for the first race, that's not too damn bad.
Especially that, but so going next week into Phoenix, how's, like, we heard before the race started, you were like, you thought this race was Phoenix.
Yeah, there was a little bit confusion.
Well, especially that, but so going next week into Phoenix, how's that make you feel? Like, are you prepped for it and ready to go?
Yeah, I feel like everything should be all right as long as we just keep the car clean. You know? Keep all 4 wheels going straight and not sideways, hopefully.
Yeah, we saw you get a little bit loose off of that turn and spin out, but other than that,
most of them, I managed to save a couple of them, but one of them I flying through the infield like a fucking spinning top.
So before I let you go, you want to thank any sponsorships, family, friends, or any of that stuff?
I like to thank my mom for buying my computer and my wheel. Also, shout out to my dad. You know, always helping out. Really wouldn't be here without them. You know.
Well, especially that, but also you did a good job here tonight, and we hope to see you next week in the top 5 again.
Thank you. Hopefully I will. Thanks for anything.
Oh, sorry about that. Number 6. All right. Coming in 4th position, I do believe. Yes, that is 4th. So, finishing here tonight in the 4th position, we have the number 75 of Scott Mertz. Scott, how was tonight's race?
It was actually pretty good. I was hoping for a top 3 finish or possibly a 1, but we still did good. 4th I can definitely take. It was one heck of a show. Mid-race, me and Trenton were battling for the lead. I almost took the lead, but on lap 38 I unfortunately spun out, but I only lost 3 positions. I was back in 5th, and yeah. I basically drove through Andrew and finished 4th.
Well, that's a good thing to do. So, other than that, we saw you get a little loose off of that turn, and coming into the number 2 of Jacob A. Hoppy. Was Jacob a little bit mad at you?
No, he wasn't. He kind of understood. My tires were just wearing out there on that spin. It was I was actually kind of mad, but we were still in the top 5 under caution, so we got lap 4th and finished 4th.
Well, we congratulate you on that. So how's this making you feel about going into next week for an elimination race once again?
Phoenix I was actually good at. I finished second. And I was basically running like kind of like top 5 all race, so I think we might come out with a top 4 finish to get into the round of 4. So we'll see what we can do next week.
Well, before we let you go, do you want to thank any family members, sponsorships, or anything like that?
Yeah, I want to thank Alpine Stars sponsor me all season. Also, I dedicate this top 5 to my mom, which she's currently recovering from a hernia surgery. Also, I would like to thank Bonehead Racing. This is a really competitive league, and yeah. So.
All right. Well, we wish you luck in next week, and we hope to see you in top 5 again.
All right. Thank you.
So, in third position, we're going to bring in number. Finishing in at number 3rd position, we have the number 8 of Andrew Beach. So, Andrew, how is Charlotte treating you here tonight?
Other than the one mess up by me, it's pretty good. It's a good, fun race. A lot of hard.
And then I do believe your teammate Joshua Kane, if I'm correct. And then we saw you and him battling out up there for a couple of times, but it wasn't much. But other than that, how does that make you two feel about you getting possibly into the next round?
It makes me feel pretty good, you know. I told Josh before the race, don't treat me any different. You know, race me the hardest as you can. You know, that's what everybody's out there to win. So you just want to do the best you can, no matter the situation with points, you know.
But also, with next week being Phoenix and it being the final elimination race, how does that make you feel going into next week?
I'm going to be honest, it makes me a little nervous. I wasn't very good the first time we went to Phoenix, but we'll get some practice in and hopefully go out there and move.
All right. Before we let you go, is there anything you want to thank, like sponsorship, family members, friends, or anything like that for helping you out tonight?
Yep, family and friends always is support. I want to thank a good wrench car. Drove good. Everything worked out. Oh, it did? Good
Yeah.
luck. Sorry. I want to thank family, friends, and good wrench car. Everything worked out the way it did.
All right, well, we wish you luck for next week for the final elimination race, and we hope you make it to the round 4 and a top 5 finish.
Thank you very much.
So, before my opponent's top 2, they did a great job here tonight. They were racing hard and having fun. So, we're going to pull in second place. Finishing in second place, we have the number 4 of Colby Wells. Colby, how was Charlotte treating you here tonight? Well, I do believe he's AFK, so we're going to move that out. Well, we're going to move him out. So we're pulling the first place finisher. Finishing in first position, we have the number 78 of Trenton Sneeze. So, Trenton, how is Charlotte treating you here tonight?
Pretty kindly, I have to say. I did not come in here expecting that to happen, but it did happen. A win's a win. I'm friggin' happy. So, yeah.
And we heard in the chat that there was a little bit of contact between you and the 29. So what happened there?
Wait, what?
Yeah, we heard there was contact between you and the 29, and apparently the 29 wrecked a little bit.
I didn't get a X or anything on my screen on that, so I'm gonna guess netcode.
Well, especially with these cars. These cars have a lot of them, but also, since you are filling in for the number 78 of Adrian Padera, how does that make you feel for him and all that?
Word of the day there is controversy. Everyone doesn't know that he's locked in. I'm indifferent. I figured he's gonna be in the top 4 either way because that boy can drive.
He's definitely probably sitting in first position, but other than that, he probably will have the show next week because we don't usually allow people to fill in during the chase, but we made an exception because it wasn't an elimination race. So next week, if he's not able to show, then we can't allow someone to race for him, because if he needs to get into the Final Four, he needs to do that himself.
That's fair. I have a feeling he'll be here next week, though.
Yeah, especially. Like, he's a great racer, so hopefully he's here next week. But other than that, we don't want him missing out on any more races, but if he's not able to show, then he might not get locked into the Final Four.
I'll make sure he's here next week to get in the Final Four.
I'm for on that, but other than that, you ran a strong race here tonight. How does that make you feel?
I'm happy right now. After the race, I have yet to take off my VR, just sitting in my racing chair in a virtual room full of butterflies. So this is actually very relaxing. I'm actually pretty exhausted. I drove as far as I could that race, believe it or not. And I'm excited for this freaking main league to start. I'm ready for April. These boys can drive. I'm ready. I'm pumped.
Well, especially with Richard Reagan. Do you think Richard Reagan might have some competition now in the main league?
Oh, God, I completely forgot about Reagan. Oh, Jesus. Maybe. He's kind of a god at this, so I don't know. He might still be in a league all of his own.
Before we let you go, do you want to thank any family members or sponsorships or anything like that?
I think my family might be watching. If so, we did it. I'd like to thank NOS, that's sponsor on the car. I'd like to thank my actual sponsor, uranor.com. Site hasn't launched yet, but I'd like to thank them. When they do launch, I want everyone to go look at their supplies. They're selling computer parts for hopefully pretty cheap prices. One last sponsor I'd like to thank, or just person, I'd like to say to Adrian, Yo, Adrian! We did it! I'm sorry, I like Rocky. Yeah, I'd like to thank you for broadcasting.
No
and
problem.
as per usual, I'm going to go get food.
All right, well, we hope to see you race next weekend.
Maybe.
All right. Finishing second position, we have the number 4 of Colby Wells. Colby, we pulled you in while you were AFK. We do apologize about that, but other than that, how was Charlotte treating you here tonight?
It was pretty good. I was surprised the way I ran, but it worked out good.
So, going into next weekend at Phoenix, and since you are in the top 2 right now in probably points, does that make you feel like it's going to be a strong finish for you for next week, or are you just going to try to run your race?
Oh yeah. I'm going for a win no matter what. I'm always good at Phoenix. Phoenix is one of my best tracks. I've got the worst 2 tracks out of the way, so just looking forward now to Phoenix. Really excited about that.
All right. Well, before we let you go, do you want to thank any family members, sponsorships, or anything like that?
Thank my mom, thank my dad, and thank God. And you for the series and everything. Thank you.
Anytime. But other than that, we hope you finish good next weekend, and we'll talk to you guys. We'll talk to you later.
See you.
All right, guys. Before we release the season 3 promo, we are going to say this does have copyrighted music, and this promo was redone 3 times because the files either got corrupted or I decided to scrap them. So we are going to play an iRacing ad, and then we might play the season 3 promo. So other than that, guys, make sure you tune in, and we will see you next week for the Final 4 elimination race.
His card out and in. The field is going to be in the hands.
Growing up as a kid in Oklahoma, where I'm from, the Chili Bowl is the biggest race that we have. The Chili Bowl has kind of been my favorite race of the year. Growing up a dirt racer in Oklahoma, that's kind of the holy grail.
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, relentless, you survive. Eternity, but you'll never see.